August in New York. A sweaty evening. Zoo class in a crowded jumbo jet, waiting for takeoff at JFK. Hour-old rain smoked off the tarmac like oil from a hot pan. Now movement, finally, after an hour's delay. The 747 began to accelerate, engines whining. Droplets ran diagonally across the windows. The runway lines dashed beneath like tracer fire. Overhead compartments rattled. KLM Flight 648 lifted off, destination Amsterdam. 350 passengers began to relax, thinking their problems were over. Not a chance. John Edward Davies sat in aisle seat 38C. He looked just as a John Edward Davies should, ordinary, anonymous, forgettable. A name designed for a false passport. Under the seat in front of him, he had a small zip-up bag. Inside was a Tupperware box, its lid held tightly in place, with 3 thick rubber bands. That is where ordinary ended. The food box was, in Pentagon speak, a cost-effective weapon delivery system. So light, so innocuous, seemingly empty. Almost, but not quite. It contained no electronics, no clock, no explosives, no chemicals, no poison gas, no unusual bacteria or viruses, no radioactive materials. Nothing any terrorist had ever used. Nothing to trigger airport security. Nothing noticeable on an X-ray machine. No scent for a sniffer dog. No metal for a metal detector. Yet there was more death in that box than in any bomb. John Davies had done his homework. The contents of the box could kill more people than the Hiroshima atomic bomb. Just much more subtly, much more slowly. For the next few hours, all he had to kill was time. To stay calm and keep quiet. Think ordinary, be ordinary, and keep his feet pressed tight around that box. Outside, the sunset crystallized to a vibrant orange brushstroke on a Prussian blue horizon as the plane slid out into the Atlantic night. At exactly 10:30 New York time, Davies took a bottle of pills from his pocket. He opened it, removed the cotton wool, tapped out an orange tablet with a tiny blue dot at its center, swilled it down with a glass of water. In a small diary, he flicked at the calendar page for August, circled the day, noted the time, just as he had for the last 3 weeks, just as he would have to do for several more weeks. Fate has a habit of barging in on all precision plans. A middle-aged woman pushed back the drinks trolley in the aisle and knocked Davies' elbow. The pill bottle tipped and orange tablets bounced everywhere. The woman apologized, lowered herself to her fleshy knees, and started scrambling on the floor to pick them up. The flight attendant joined in. More unwanted attention. Davies told them, "It's okay, I'll get them. Leave it to me. Just vitamin pills, no problem." But they carried on, making small talk and tautening his temper. Then the woman moved the zip-up bag to reach a tablet. His legs twitched involuntarily, and he snarled, "I said, leave it!" She looked up at him, and in her wide eyes was surprise, flecked with fear. When she'd gone, he counted the pills silently from his tray table into the bottle, 11 missing. Rattled and angry. Now Davies just wanted to do it now and have it finished with. But he knew he couldn't, not yet, not until the right time. After the film, more drinks, and then the irritating tangle of headphones and eye masks, blankets, and bed socks. After all that, when the lights were dimmed and the artificial rules of jet sleep descended, only then could Davies get up and do what he had to do, what he had so long dreamed of doing. A thin smile played on his lips. Out of the window, all light had been swallowed by the ocean of night. A world heading into darkness at a speed beyond nature's design.